Implementing dynamic music and sound effects in your game involves creating an immersive audio experience that responds to player actions, events, and the game environment. Here are steps to help you implement dynamic music and sound effects effectively. Define audio goals. Start by defining the goals and objectives for the audio in your game. Consider the mood, atmosphere, and emotions you want to evoke through music and sound effects. Identify key moments, events, and interactions that should be accompanied by dynamic audio to enhance immersion and engagement. Create a sound design plan. Develop a sound design plan that outlines the audio assets, cues, and triggers needed to achieve your audio goals. Identify the types of sound effects required for different actions, events, and environmental elements in the game. Determine how music tracks will be composed, arranged, and triggered based on gameplay context. Use adaptive music systems. Implement adaptive music systems that respond to player actions, events, and changes in the game environment. Use middleware tools or custom scripting to dynamically adjust music tracks based on factors such as player location, progress, intensity of gameplay, and emotional cues. Create layered music tracks with multiple stems that can be mixed and matched in real time to create seamless transitions and variations. Integrate sound cues and triggers. Integrate sound cues and triggers throughout the game to synchronize audio with gameplay events and actions. Use triggers to play specific sound effects or music tracks in response to player interactions, enemy behavior, environmental changes, or scripted events. Ensure that sound cues are synchronized with visual elements and gameplay mechanics to create a cohesive audio-visual experience. Implement dynamic mixing and spatialization. Implement dynamic mixing and spatialization techniques to enhance the realism and immersion of the audio in your game. Use techniques such as volume ducking, equalization, and compression to balance and blend audio elements seamlessly. Use spatial audio processing and 3D sound positioning to simulate realistic sound environments and create a sense of depth and immersion. Provide feedback and response. Provide audio feedback and response to player actions, decisions, and progress within the game. Use sound effects to confirm player actions, indicate success or failure, and provide feedback on gameplay mechanics. Use dynamic music transitions, variations, and intensifications to reflect changes in the game state and maintain player engagement. Consider player preferences. Consider player preferences and accessibility needs when designing and implementing dynamic music and sound effects. Provide options for players to customize audio settings such as volume levels, sound effects volume, and music intensity. Ensure that audio cues are clear, distinct, and recognizable to players with hearing impairments or other accessibility requirements. Test and iterate. Test your dynamic music and sound effects implementation through playtesting, feedback, and iteration. Gather feedback from players, observe their reactions, and identify areas for improvement or refinement. Iterate on your audio design and implementation based on player feedback and testing results to ensure a satisfying and immersive audio experience. Optimize for performance. Optimize your dynamic music and sound effects implementation for performance to ensure smooth playback and minimal resource usage. Use efficient audio compression formats, streaming techniques, and memory management strategies to minimize file sizes and loading times. Test your audio implementation on target platforms and devices to ensure compatibility and optimal performance. Stay creative and experiment. Stay creative and open-minded when designing and implementing dynamic music and sound effects in your game. Experiment with different audio techniques, combinations, and interactions to discover new possibilities and enhance the overall audio experience. Stay informed about new audio technologies, tools, and trends to continuously improve your audio design skills and create memorable audio experiences for players. By following these steps and incorporating creativity, technical expertise, and player feedback into your dynamic music and sound effects implementation process, you can create immersive and engaging audio experiences that enhance the overall gameplay experience of your game.